The Blue Man is in town. New events live. Well, welcome to the live stream. It looks like we are live on both Twitch and YouTube. Holy shit! You might know what to end, but oh my god, in the stream, it's over. It's over. He the lion. Nah, more like he the late. Oh my god. I need to start, like, banning people who understand the concept of lateness. Lateness. Time. Not even real. Bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. Oh my god, you're my favorite YouTuber? Hell yeah! That's why I do this. To be Operation Cheeto's favorite YouTuber. Hello, Rocco the cat. Octopus soup. Octopus soup. Time is a flat circle. This day going line pretty good. I just had me some dinner. Yo, why can't I find your other horsey vids? Which ones can't you find? They're all on YouTube. Oh my god, you're my second favorite YouTuber? That's still pretty good. Mainly just watch your see why but can't find the horsey game streams. They're on YouTube. Go to the live section on YouTube. I haven't live streamed any horsey game on Twitch. I only started streaming on Twitch recently. Hi, is horsey game tough? It's pretty tough. Pretty tough. You know, hardcore game. I like to do things. Why would you just randomly say that? It's kind of, you know, it's kind of suspicious. Your favorite is Evil the Lion. That can't be your favorite. You're saying it wrong. It's Evil the Lion. It's kind of like a pun. Kind of lame. Like, why are we still blue? Mail it up, bud. I'm about to pack you up. I'm pissing your mail, motherfucker. Y'all distracted me already. I'm trying to do a fucking intro over here. Blue skin? Hey, you can't say that. Evil the Luna? She is evil. Anonymous. What's up? Can you turn orange? It's my favorite color. Why is your favorite color orange? But yeah, I can change colors. I'm like a chameleon. You know, someone just like, I don't know, donates $10. No, I'm kidding. Favorite color poll? I feel like there's too many colors for me to do a favorite color poll. Maybe like the primary colors. Let's see. Let's try to change my color. All right. Feeling a little more radioactive, a little more zesty. Yeah. Oh. Starting to heat up a little bit. Getting a little burnt. Oh, there we go. I mean, that's kind of orange. It's kind of brown. Ah. Damn, it's hard to get orange. There we go. Is this orange? Why is it like blue so blue, but orange is just like, it's kind of orange. It's kind of orange. Tomorrow I will be doing a horsey game live stream. I can only bet to beat the game. That'll be fun. Let me do a damn it's piss. Okay, let me do the intro. Let me do the intro to this. I gotta do it off the top of my head because I don't really plan my intros. What you see to the left here is a 2-sentence horror story. 2-sentence horror stories work like this. The top sentence introduces the horror, and then the second sentence finishes it out. For example, the first sentence could be like, I was walking down the street late at night when I noticed a man crossing the street. And then the second sentence would be like, it was Mr. Stab You in the Ass Man, and he stabbed me in the ass. Boom. Cinema. Just do regular face cam, man. Just shut up, mail backwards. And that's peak horror. Oh my god, I had Tom Hanks' voice for a second. We're gonna be doing 100 of these. And my goal is just to try and guess the second sentence correctly. I'm gonna try to just get like 10 of them. That's it. I mail you backwards, punk. That don't even make sense. Let me get some text on the screen so I guess we can keep track of how many I've got right. Do like keep track. This is something I should have done before I started the stream. What's me 6 to 10? Number correct. It's gone. I can't even see it. What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. It's hiding up top in the white. Why is the music so intense? Because it's scary. Lude is being like a little crackhead back there. It's 100. I guess I have to do it in black. Can I even change the color of this shit? I swear I used to be able to. 100. Hey guys. 100. Wasn't there supposed to be a horsey game video a week ago? I held off on it. I gotta wean y'all off horsey game videos. Y'all want them too much. Y'all are too addicted. I had to wean y'all off it a bit, you know? You bunch of babies. That's how old you are? I'm not that old. I'm 24. That's still like... I got like a lot of my life left. Uh-oh. Did the chat break? Oh, it fucking broke. Alright. That's fine. He looks like distorted. A bit like E-meme. Alright, let me let my cat out. She's losing her damn mind. Oh shit. Ah! Alright. It's been long enough. 100 guesses. And then let me just add another piece of text here. And... see how many I got correct so far. Just be arbitrary. I want to make it like green. I don't know how to make it green. I guess I have to like filter it and put color across it. Color key? No. Color correction? Make it green. Yeah, I did it. Is this being streamed on YouTube too? Yes. On both of them. Alright, it's been 10 minutes, I think. Everybody who's going to be here is here, pretty much. Mine streams start off very slowly. Some people spend an hour yapping about random shit. You're the one who's just like brain rotted. You scared 10 viewers? I scared plenty more people than that. That's nothing. So you should do, if get corrected, green. If wrong, it red for background. Yeah, pretty much. If you watch The Boys, I've watched some of it. It's pretty good. What's the drink? It's just sweet tea. Alright, let's do the first one. This is how many I've got left to do. This is how many I've gotten correct. You know, you can't see my mouse. This is how many left I've got to guess. This is how many guesses I've got left. This is how many I've gotten correct. Let's begin. My husband whispered his wish into the ear of the genie who offered him to choose between going back to his childhood with all memories intact or staying in the present with $10 million. I turned into a $10 million. The first sign of the past being rewritten was our 7-year-old fading out of existence. So he just chose the 10 million. Okay. It's a failure. I'm a damn failure. 99. It's just, he just chose the million. It's not even scary. A baby went out of existence. Were you aiming for a line? I'm trying to get 10 correct, I guess. I'm not some sort of like special dude who's spent a ton of time just reading these things. This is my first time reading. So 2 sentence horror stories. I'm just going off of vibes. My daughter Sadie was a kind, loving girl, and we just want her returned safely, please. I plead. She wasn't returned safely? My daughter Sadie was a kind, loving girl. But when I met her, she was a fucking asshole. The kidnapper saws her head off. Then my daughter was such a bitch when she came back. I said to my daughter's gravestone. Sadie is. I correct myself in front of the mirror. What? Sadie. Oh, he said was instead of is. So he already thinks she's dead. Okay, well. I don't think I got that one. I think they might have failed that. On my way into work this morning, there was a bad car crash. With multiple cars, a big box truck, and lots of fire. I shouldn't have placed those nails on the road. The fucking... I can't believe the baby bus blew up. Let's see. On my board, there was a bad car crash, multiple cars, so a big wreck, lots of fire. I feel like the main character caused it somehow. Maybe that's it. It's only got 6 upvotes, so this shit is like not... hasn't been seen much. I should have used my turn signal. For some reason, all day I've been tasting metal, and I can't get that taste out of my mouth. What the fuck does that mean? Blood? Did he just... He's just been like coughing up blood all day? I don't really think I quite get that one. I'm back from the shuttle room after roaming around for a few days. Can someone explain what this game is? I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. You have 2-sentence horror story. We're trying to guess the second sentence of the 2 sentences. I screamed in pain as I was attacked and removed from the body. I was... What? From the body? Were you a parasite? I was almost finished killing them because I'm a virus. I watched as the human's head turned 180 degrees and smiled before saying, sorry, this body already has a host. So, okay. We tried to possess a body, I guess. I was kind of close, but I don't think that quite counts. Because I was going for more virusy, but I think this is more like a paranormal thing. He PM'd me, politely asking if he could expand upon one of my stories he read on r/2 sentence horror. His name was Jeff the Killer. He was the 2-sentence horror story monster. They used glitter and contaminated the crime scene. Every crime scene should have glitter. He was dead the whole time. Yeah, this is like the guy who personal messaged me was like a dead account. He died 2 years ago. How is he sending me messages? I watched the news that night in shock and quickly deleted my Reddit account. What? So, if he could expand, oh, so he added to it in real life. But it was a dick pic. But he sent me a dick pic. Fuck. Yeah, I think he tried to continue the story, but in real life. That's not bad. I like that. For the third time in a row, my wife fooled the cop with the old fake arm hanging out the truck brake. But after work, she fucking ran into a drunk redneck on the road, or a hitchhiker, and was trying to hide his body, and this time it was a real one. Or what? We can't keep getting away with the dead body. But she was dead the whole time? Oh, like she's the dead body? But I was still alive in the trunk. They just couldn't hear me. It was hilariously ironic to watch them frantically pull her over at each roadblock as they casually waved me through. Wait, so I guess they're just both in on it? How is that a horror? I don't fucking know. This is not very good. How the fuck am I supposed to guess this shit? How am I supposed to guess this? Early in the year 2033, scientists successfully uploaded several perfect copies of the human brain. Where's this supposed to go? It was the brain of Jeff the Killer, but the brain was evil. I mean, that's just, it feels like it's gonna be so simple. They were dead the entire time, but the scientists accidentally uploaded a virus. I think it's just gonna be like, it was an evil brain. 2 years later, the rapidly evolving species breaches containment. Okay. Rapidly evolving. Oh god, we got so many more guesses now. That one's scary. I caught my 12-year-old daughter writing a suicide note. Oh, I bet this is like a death echo. Where like she already did this before. But she had already killed herself last year. She signed it Mommy. Oh. She's writing her mom's suicide note. At least that one was a little less predictable. She was shaking so hard. She barely was able to whisper, "Please, I don't want to die." You look like Stephen Hawking. About to bash my face in. Then she put her gun down. I don't know, that doesn't really... Bok talk girly? What? Book talk. I don't want to die. I don't know. I don't really got a clue where it could go. It could go like anywhere. And then she died. But she was already dead. But this girl was a ghost. She's a ghost. Her kidnapper smiled widely, slowly licking his lips, and asked, "Who said you're going to die?" Okay. I don't know about that one. That's just like she is gonna die. Everybody dies one day. Fuck it. Fuck it. Next one. Ever since I lost my hearing, I constantly turn on lights so that I am never in the darkness. Okay. But then I heard a girl crying. The dark doesn't scare me, but whatever keeps turning them off behind me does. That's not bad. Simple, but not bad. Alright. We put an electrical shock collar on our purebred dog, so he feels a shock every time he goes a bit too far away from the house. The dog died. Horse. The dog turned into a horse. That's scary. Oh, Luna wants in. Because I just lit her out, too. I don't know what the hell's up with her. Dog became cat. That's so scary. But I found my dog's poop across the road. Then I woke up wearing the shock collar. A burglar stole our dog. What? What the fuck? What's that got to do with anything? What's that got to do with anything? So the dogs just get shocked and got stolen? Who wrote this shit? The angel said, and he will be the Son of God. Okay. But inside Mary's belly was the evil man. It was Satan. She tried to protest, but his voice grew forbidding. Mary, I will not take no for an answer. Okay. It just turned it into a rape situation. I think we're supposed to be at 88. I think I forgot to do one for the dog. Why you got... Oh, it was rape. That's not like that's... Whatever. It's been 1,000 years since humanity solved immortality. Bodies are dying from... Or people are getting crushed from the excess population. Like, the entire world is covered in bodies now. Because nobody can die and they're all just getting, like, crushed. The virtual world we now live in records every moment of our lives from birth onwards. The AI may best create digital citizens who finally gain the right to vote upon the death of flesh. Move on to the next one. Just move on to the next one. So scary. So scary. It wasn't the sight of hundreds of bugs in the crib that disturbed me the most. It was my baby was gone. It was because my baby was gone that scared me. It was watching my baby's body deflate with every insect that made it its exodus. Because the baby wasn't gone. Okay. The baby was bugged. It really seems like much of your emotional trauma stems from your being homeschooled. We'll have to address that in the next session, as we're out of time, her therapist said slowly as she looked at her watch. I hope there's one sentence mentioned about glue. There's not gonna be. This is the only place where people talk about glue. It became Larry. It was the watch that belonged to the bully. That was kind of funny. The watch said murder time on it. In 1 minute, it was gonna be kill time. Esther looked up at her therapist, wiping away tears, and asked, Mom, do we have math next? Luna, what are you doing? stop. You gotta chill out. You lay down or something. You were being too silly, right? Got home like an hour ago, cat. You gotta chill. Alright. I guess the mom is just the therapist. $85 left. After being the lone survivor of the last 3 communities I'd found, I really hoped this doctor would be able to replicate whatever made me immune to the disease. The disease? I imagine, our character is like the cause of the disease. And that, like, the doctor died. And everyone else is dying. I can see his pained expression through the hazmat suit as he asked me if I was familiar with the term asomatic carrier. Oh, I think I was right. I think I finally got one right, right? I said that our guy was the one who was spreading the disease. I think that counts. It's 1. 1 in 15 is not good. That's like 16. Yeah, too predictable. Well, some of these are like so predictable in like a bad way, it's hard for me to predict it. The stew tasted pretty good. Even though there was human meat in it. That masala of trust turning to fear in his eyes before I add an oomph factor. Huh? Someone translate this for me? I don't think this is supposed to be read by humans. What the fuck's that mean? 0 upvotes is right? So what's that mean? The masala? What the fuck's a masala? They made a good stew? That's what I'm wondering. Like, it's just... What's the oomph? They just saying stuff. That's how it feels. They fucked me out of a damn guess, though. He scared the guy before killing him, and his meat thus tasted scared? Okay, I see. He was, I guess, turning him into fear, making him scared before killing and eating him. I was probably right. It kind of feels like I was a bit right. I mean, I said the stew had human meat in it. That appears to be it. You know what? I'm giving it to myself. I got that shit right. I've really enjoyed taking up doll making. It's fun to sew the dolls out of human skin. I just need a better way of keeping my materials from rotting before I use them. Oh, that's kind of it. That's close. They didn't say human skin, but like meat dolls. I was pretty much saying meat dolls with like the human skin part. I'm kind of in like the same vein of meat dolls. Yeah, I think so. It was made of Larry? Why the fuck do you keep bringing up Larry? What the fuck did Larry do? I think you got that right. I think so. I dropped my son off at the bus stop for his first day of school and wished him good luck. But it was a prison bus stop. But, it was his first day of ghost school. The short bus. That would be kind of scary. Too bad the school bus ran right through the stop. I'm still waiting at that bus stop for him to this day because he went missing. I got an email from school saying my son had been marked absent. Oh, I mean, I feel like I was kind of right with that. The final guess I say is the one that I go with, by the way. The ones before that don't count. It's only the one that I like most recently said. I kind of got it right, that the kid went missing at the bus stop. Hell, I'm giving it. I'm taking that shit. I got that right. I think. Dumbass. Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? Going missing at a bus stop? I've always loved how trusting my son was. It was like he believed gravity didn't affect him when he ran into my arms. Too bad my arms were atomic bombs and he blew up. Parent not lying. Yeah, of course I'm not. He floated away. Too bad my son was made of helium. He just popped in the sky. It was like he believed gravity didn't exist when he ran into my arms. My arms were a meat grinder. He tripped and hit his head on a fucking like staircase and died? But I wasn't there fast enough? So he did actually fly off into like the sky. He just flew off into the sky. Whee! I think we're on 81 now. Actually, I think it was 80. Maybe, I don't even know. 82. Oh, I didn't get it. He jumped off a roof? Oh. I see. Yeah, I guess he did. He probably just jumped off a roof. The man strengthened his grip on the enemy soldier's neck as his resistance grew weaker. But the soldier didn't realize that, like, the guy he was choking to death was actually his brother. He didn't realize the guy was actually his, like, comrade, or his on the same team. The wife losing conscious. Oh, it is PTSD. Mischievous Shapemaker got that. It was PTSD. The wife losing conscious. What is this? Wolverine? Casimir, continue to pray hopeless for your husband to wake up from this nightmare. Alright. That's fair. They said they were fixing that, the man complained, trying to sleep through the 5th fire alarm that week. But they couldn't fix the fire that he burned it to death. The building's on fire. Yeah, I think it's just the building is on fire. They wouldn't need to fix it because it all burned down into ashes. Across the street, the arsonist watched, smiling in disbelief at how well his plan worked. Not a single person fled the burning high-rise. I guess... Okay. So, his grand plan was to fuck up the fire alarms. Wouldn't they, like, smell the fire, though? Like, doesn't that shit, like... It's pretty potent. Flawless. My dog has a bomb. I felt the view of the Earth from space sink in from the spacewalk, and I coughed a little. Eating some rations? Huh? I felt the view of the Earth from space sink in from the spacewalk, and coughed a little, eating some rations. The Earth fucking disappeared. No, he's going into a black hole. That's probably it. I woke up at the bottom of a public pool with my snorkel tub full of water. He's just drowning. Okay, a snorkel tube. Apparently the spacewalk was like the snorkel tube, I guess. And he was drowning. I don't know what the fuck they means by like eating some rations. Is it supposed to be like a little kid doing make believe, but he's drowning? They suck. We'll do some of the like most popular of all time a little later. For now, we're just doing like recent ones. As the family gathered to pose in front of the raptor for their encounter photo, Trevor couldn't help but admire how realistic the animatronic suit was looking today. FNAF. And then, but it was the 5th night. But it was 1987. And the raptor took a bite. I feel like it's pretty obvious that, like, it's an actual raptor and it kills them. By the time he spotted a bloodstained trainer belonging to the suit actor poking out from beneath the bushes nearby, it was already too late. Yeah, so it was just... Wait, so a serial killer killed the guy who was supposed to be in the raptor costume and took his place. So now they're like hanging out with a serial killer raptor suit guy. Okay. 78 and more. I hope y'all are ready. The two brothers looked at each other in horror as the radio picked up the words, I'm attempting to re-entry. It's so hot. It's so hot. Okay, sounds like an astronaut. They picked up like a astronaut's radio signal for some reason as he's falling in from the Earth. Like he's falling through the atmosphere. The official government statement, released 5 days later, simply said, unmanned satellite crashed in field. I mean, that sounds like a government cover-up, I guess. Did I get that right? Unmanned satellite. I think I was correct. It's pretty much just a guy who... Because you know it can be real. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of correct. I said it was just like a dude who, yeah, crashed through the atmosphere and burned up. This is the wonder of two-sentence horrors. Yes. The scary monsters were hiding in the dark, and I buried myself under my bedsheets, praying for them to go away. But they didn't go away. Because they were scary burglar men who were fucking stealing everything from my house. A slight pressure cocooned the quilts, and I couldn't find my blanket opening. A strange sucking sound started near my feet, as though something was being vacuum sealed. Oh, okay. So, they got fucking put in like a vacuum sealed plastic bag. I didn't get that right, but I'm glad it wasn't like... They started sucking my toes. Ooh, kinky. I think it's more of a mummy situation. They mock me. They call me childish. Only because I enjoy stomping in the creek. Okay, I feel like this is not going to be a good one. Stomping in the creek? What the fuck? What are you? You an elephant? But the creek is full of babies? But it's the don't stomp in creek. You're not allowed to stomp in this creek. They mock me, they call me childish only because I enjoy stomping in the creek. Where dead people are. But the fish don't or can't anymore. So he's just stomping on fish. That's it. Ugh, that's fucking creepy. The guy's stomping on fish. Gazing up at the clouds with my friend I have a crush on. Finally executing my plan to confess my feelings. I pointed to a cloud. But the cloud was a meteorite. Ooh, that resembles a mushroom. Okay, so it was a nuke. God damn it. I was so close. If I just said nuke. Your wife picked up your kids half an hour ago, sir. But my wife was dead. I rushed out so fast, I didn't tell the school that I didn't have a wife. I began to cry as I realized I was finally free of those filthy animals. Okay, it's like a double twist. He doesn't have a wife, and he's like, he's happy that the kids are fucking gone. I don't think I got that right. This is so obvious. I mean, I feel like I wasn't specific enough. Yo, what's up, guys? Dumb Peanut, why do you go back and forth between you two? You got a half right? Is that half a point? I think we gotta go whole points. Gasps filled the air as I began walking down the aisle with my father. Incest marriage is gross? Dead wife? Gasps filled the air as I began walking down the aisle with my father. I think the father's dead. I think that's it. You're just carrying your dead father. He died last year, but I'd been playing this for too long for it to be ruined. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Give me that. That's all mine. That one was so easy. that one's like super predictable. I was elated when my father told me I had finally matured enough to enter the family business. Oh god, the family business is like a fucking strip club or like a prostitute hotel. That's gotta be it, right? Snatching individual babies was getting a bit stale, so I was excited about the challenge of not just collecting, but finding buyers for entire families. Oh god, it's like Baraska or something. I mean, I guess at least... I got it wrong. Wait, why is so many of these stories I interact with a family member that's dead, and so years ago? Because apparently a family member dying is like scary. Hey, at least it wasn't a weird fetish thing. Yeah, I'm glad. When the kidnapper made me guess where he kept my daughter, I went for the basement and he said correct, allowing me to see her. Oh, okay. This has like a lot of options. This is gonna be a tough one. Like, what could be in the basement? The daughter's dead, right? We already know that. The kidnapper made me guess where he kept the daughter. I went for the basement. So this is like a situation where the father of the kidnapper met up. And then they're playing like a Saw game. Where's your baby, kid? Where's your baby? In the basement? That's correct. I'll go down there and look. But the baby was actually in the attic. I think that the idea is, oh. I don't think it's as simple as what a cat dude said. But I don't have a daughter. Yeah, I think maybe guess where I kept my daughter. I went for the basement. He said correct, allowed me to see her. But she was already dead. When I found her severed head in there, I learned that every other choice would have been correct as well. Oh. So he cut her up into pieces and put her into every room of the house. I mean, I was right about her being dead, but I didn't really get like the... I'm not going to count that one as like a correct. Love your vids. Thanks. Thanks, George Morrison. I appreciate it. The name Grandma made me feel so old the first time I heard it. But I got used to posing as this family's grandma, right? Like they killed the grandma and took the grandma's place. My daughter cries all the time now, but I'm happy to just be mom again. Oh, she killed the grandchildren. That's funny. A sweet, calming hum filled the room as I tucked my precious boy goodnight. A hum? Okay, that's the sound of the sweet, lawnmower descending from the ceiling. What makes the fucking, like, sweet humming noise? He was dead? Into the grinder? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Flatlining heartbeat? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I think that's actually probably it. Sweet sound of the flat line. Caring for his cold, maggot-infested body had been the closest thing to normalcy since the accident? What the fuck? What does that have to do with the sweet, calming hum? This got nothing to do with it. The baby's just dead. I could have just said, but the boy was dead, and that would have been it. God dang it. Anytime there's one of these with like less than 100 upvotes, just say the most obvious shit. The kid's dead. Alright, this one's 3,000. It's gotta be like a little more creative. Hot and tired. Her baby screamed at her. She picked up a broken bottle from the underpass? The baby? No, the baby didn't pick up the broken bottle. She attacked the baby. I mean, that seems to be what it is. She, homeless mother. She kills the baby. I mean, yeah, I think that's just... I think it's just... She just kills the baby. With one swift moment, she cut the umbilical cord. Oh, damn it. I considered that. I don't think that's... I was thinking, like, dumpster baby scenario where she's gonna, like, leave the baby. After sex, I always feel guilty. Oh, God, they're fucking dead bodies, huh? Are they fucking dead bodies? I feel guilty. It's gotta be like a dead bodies thing. It's difficult to continue the autopsy afterwards. I have to remind myself that I'm the only veterinarian in the city. Oh my God. It's even worse. It's a dead animal. We're talking about a real monster here. She fucks dogs. I don't think it can be a woman. I feel like it'd have to be a guy. Did you lock the doors, honey? My wife asked as I climbed into bed for the night. But I didn't have a wife. But my wife died already. Yes, dear, I assured her, kissing her cheek. No need to worry, they couldn't get out if they tried. Okay, like a kidnapping couple. I like that better. But I didn't have doors. Am I the asshole for grounding my son? I mean, burying him alive didn't seem like all that mean of a thing. I think he literally grounded his son. He like buried him alive. My wife, 20F, is upset, but she knows English is not my first language, and I think the hamburgers turned out fine anyway. Oh, I grounded them in the meat. Damn it. Fuck. September 25th. When the door to the space capsule was cut open, the only clue I found among the mangled bodies of the cosmonauts was a note clutched tightly in Lieutenant Pervikin's fist. Aliens are for real. God, it's too dumb to guess. Don't open the capsule? Yeah. Don't open the capsule. We all have the virus. It's like an alien virus. Laika wants to come home? Oh God, it's the dog. That's actually a kind of cool one. That's actually kind of a cool one. Laika is like a dog I think the Russians sent into space before sending people, and she died up there. Or so we thought. Apparently she's actually become like a murder space dog. The boy sobbed with relief when his father's voice called his name, and a flashlight beam hit his face at the bottom of the old well. The boy sobbed with relief when his father... The old well. I think the father put him down there as like a punishment. It's like his, like... It's not dad? I don't know. I feel like it has to be. Maybe the father's being held at gunpoint or something. Maybe it's like... I don't even know. I think it's the father's like, yeah, keeping them down there. And they're like grounded. The man glanced at the search teams flanking him in the distance and quietly slid the cover back over the well and walked deeper into the woods, still calling for his son. Huh? Okay, so, like, I guess they are being kept intentionally. It's like hiding his kids down there, but why would the boy sob with relief? If, like, the boy knew his father put him down there. Did the boy just not know? The son couldn't speak. It doesn't really say anything about that. Dad evil. Yeah, it's just dad evil. I think, no, I think he hears his father calling for him, but the kidnapper is in the search party. Ah. I see, that's smart. That's a little better. Hey, Alexa, what is the distance between the Earth and the Sun? And she's like, 10 million miles, 9 million miles, 8 million miles. Yeah, the Sun is 94 million recalculate. The Sun is 93 million recalculate. Yep, I nailed that one. I got that one perfectly. That was easy. That was easy. Pulling up to the crime scene, tape stretched across numerous trees. I let out a deep sigh as I prepared myself to forensically examine the 3 bodies that were dug up in close proximity to each other. Okay, this one's got 14 votes. Let's remember. It's just gonna be like a stupid one, maybe. Probably. But I was a ghost looking at my own body? Maybe. There's a solid chance that it's that. You know, I think that is it. I think the guy is a fucking, like, ghost. I was really relieved the investigators hadn't managed to stumble across the other 4 while processing the crime scene. Okay. So you were just like... You were the murderer. The closer death is to you, the bigger your migraine is. And you had like a fucking wicked migraine right now, bro. Your brain is killing you. Oh, my head hurt. But I have a headache. My head hurts anytime I'm near my father. I have this really bad migraine when I'm sleeping with my husband. I can't tell if it's the cat or him. Okay. I feel like I was on the, like... What's that? I was on the right, like, I pretty much had it. It was like... You have bad migraine whenever you're near a certain person. Kinda close. I said father, but like, swap that with husband and it's like the same thing. Reward yourself, it's close enough, I think so. I think that's like pretty much it. Which one was sleeping with cats? Well, apparently one of the 2 of them, the cat or the husband, are a murderer. They're a deathly killer. I don't know how the fuck you would be like, it's between the cat and the husband. Like, you really think the cat's the one killing shit? After I lost my eyesight during a workplace accident, I made it a point to memorize the house layout, including the 14-step stairway to the basement. But this time it had 13 steps. My heart sank when I started counting. 15, 16, 17. Damn it. I mean, yeah, it was pretty obvious that it was... the amount of steps was changing. I don't know why I said less. Subnautica 2 looks terrifying. Oh yeah, this is horrifying. Spot online. I said less though. Even though I knew... I said less because of a horror story I read recently. Where the amount of steps was different every time. Not scary at all? I don't think so. Behind the walls I crept and crawled, my fingers touching every foot. I love touching feet. I'm the feet-touching guy. The children squealed as their skin peeled, and when I left, were not but soot. What the fuck? He was the feet-touching guy. I'll give it to myself. He was the feet-touching guy. That makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know about the, like, skin peeling and shit, but he was talking about real feet. Oh, God. More like 2-sentence paragraph. Why is it 3 upvotes? Oh, no, it's gonna be so stupid. When our professors finished the lecture, after mentioning humanity's victory in the war, I stood up and cheered. I'm so glad Germany won. Something like some crazy shit. I don't know. Maybe I can just not even guess on this one. I feel like this one's gonna be really stupid. But yeah, Bad Country won. It's like alternate timeline where Germany won and cheered about, like, I'm glad there aren't any, like, other races besides us now. The next moment, I felt every pair of eyes bore into me like a hate-filled orchestra. Every mouth curving into a frown, befitting their now devilish forms as the professor's next words boomed through the hall. Our next topic is Human Anatomy 101. What? What? How's that? It's just like classroom themed. It doesn't even relate whatsoever. It's just classroom themed. He was a robot, and that's not even it. Not even a fucking robot. It was just... just a bit dumb. Okay. As my husband turns on the light, he says, see, just a chair and some clothes. Not a shapeshifter or something. But it was something, because the husband was the shapeshifter. Right, my bad, I say, as I reach for my gun, knowing damn well I buried my husband 2 days ago. I'll take that. I'll take that. The husband was the shapeshifter. Pretty obvious. Very obvious. Shapeshifter is a dumbass, to be honest. Yeah. Now what, you killed the husband like 2 days ago? One, right? Oh, whoops. It's, it was off screen. Got 10. 10 was my goal. Maybe we can get to like 20. I saw my teacher at the supermarket. She was with some friends from school. A teacher is a diddler? Yeah. I feel like that's what it is, the teacher. My friend. She stole my friend. They were talking about, like, how ugly my outfit was. Sure, I'll go with that. No. The teacher was penal snipper guy. Yeah, but the teacher is like about the teacher was leading them into the freezer. They were all standing at the frozen meat section, eating like they hadn't in days. Yeah, because that's what the fucking... That's why they're in the supermarket. They're eating all the raw meat. What? Shiver my fucking timbers right now, dude. That's like so scary. That second sentence really made me like shit my pants. The Rat King whispered to me his final wish. My loyal servant, you must find me a suitable heir to my throne. How's this gonna be scary? So I threw up the rat that I ate whole. Like, have you seen a Rat King? Not recently. Point of view, you're a breedable twink. The heir was... I went and grabbed my son. My baby son. But my lord, I stuttered quietly into the mess of festering carcasses around my neck. They won't approach me anymore. Huh? Oh, whatever. Looking at my mentally disabled son, I started tearing up. What's even... I shouldn't have dropped him on his head. He died. Something fucked up like that. Why won't you die? He's so physically able. Look at him bound across the track. I can't believe he killed the small dog. I started tearing up his birth certificate. Oh. That's a nice, like, you know, switcheroo. Fuck having a mentally disabled son. Not really scary, but nice twist. April 26th. When Daddy left Mommy, he was very sad, crying how he broke her heart. But one day she was very happy, and I never saw Daddy again. Or she took his heart. She killed him and took his heart. We're going on a trip today, but when I pointed out we didn't take our bags, she just smiles sadly and says to me not to worry because we won't need it where we're going. Okay, are they... Is she just gonna kill them? She's just driving them into like a lake? To heaven? Yeah, I think she's just gonna... She's killing her and her daughter, or whatever. My wife told me she thinks that she's going mad as she keeps hearing voices in her house. I can't let her find out about the people I kidnapped. After she committed suicide, my girlfriend helped me remove all the hidden speakers from around the house. What? Okay, so they convinced the wife to go crazy by making... Okay, it's like a conspiracy. How was I supposed to guess that? Why would the wife just like end her own life because of like creepy voices. You think she would just like leave? Just like, it's only in this house. I'm just not going in the house anymore. Let's take a break, I tell the accused spy. Marty something, as I rinse my suture needles and wind the yellow thread. Yellow thread? The only yellow thread I can think of is like I guess fishing. When you have like a bunch of fish collected. I don't know. Let's take a break. I just sewed your butthole and mouth together. Incredibly, he refuses to break no matter what bits and bobs of his family I graft under his skin. Okay. Now that we are halfway through, we're swapping from the recent popular to the most popular of all time. As it turns out, every time I die, I go back in time 10 seconds to try and prevent my death. Okay. Fine. You ever seen The Whitest Kids? You know Saturday Night Live opener? It's so good. I haven't watched too much SNL. But yeah, they're trapped in a loop. They're like drowning in the ocean or some shit. The fall from the building was about 11 seconds. Yeah. They're just like trapped in a loop. I think that like that counts. I don't think the specific scenario matters other than they're just like dying over and over. I can't remember the last time I ate. How's this the most popular of all time? It's got 10 upvotes. Wait, there's bad two-sentence horrors? Ooh, the last 50 should be from bad two-sentence horror stories. For I beheld Satan as he fell from heaven like lightning. I don't got a clue where this is going. I'll just steal one of yours. You have to read the bad ones. Yeah, we're doing the last 50 are going to be the bad two-sentence ones. I already got, like, the goal was 10. I already did that. For I beheld Satan as he fell from heaven like lightning. Too bad the lightning hit me. The Satan hit me. And I screamed when I saw that his demonic mega yacht was descending morning staringly on my futile little body. What the fuck? So he just had a big ass? So Satan just had a big ass? And it landed on him? You got it right? I think so. I got it right. He actually landed on the guy like I said. It's okay if soap doesn't kill 100% germs, said the scientist. Okay, so these are like really stupid. You gotta think about it. But the 1% was coronavirus. He turned around only to be stabbed to death by the last 0.1% germs. Okay. This is stupider than I thought. But it was the murder stabby germs. The stab people. Red on yellow kills a fellow. But red on black is a friend of Jack, I said as I picked up a colorful snake while visiting Brazil. Why the fuck is it so long? Too bad I was colorblind. Hello, my name is Mirugris lemnistastus. The South American coral snake said, as it bit me 69 times, causing me to die because the coral snake rhyme doesn't apply anywhere south of the Rio Grande. And also, shouldn't be relied upon north of the Rio Grande either, due to the possibility of aberrant patterns in North American Mycorrhizal snakes. So it's just like, is it bad? Don't do the rhyme. The rhyme don't help. I'd be so scared if someone in the replies put a worm in there. Hello, said the worm. The replies reply. What? It's empty. There's no worm. We actually got it wrong. There's no worm. What the hell? It's supposed to be a worm. Worm? I went over to my cat to pet them. Meow meow, cool kitty. But my cat was a tiger and ate me. I then realized it was the not cool kitty and she exploded my butt. Why'd she blow you up? Okay. I sure hope my balls don't get exploded, I said. Explodes balls with my mind. My balls got exploded. Hello, said Balls Exploder Man. Okay. I'm gonna give myself that one. I think I got that. They say time heals all wounds, except for the wound that never heals. But the wound reopener man would disagree. Oh my god. It's always a man. The old man smiled at the door and said, you know, the human body can only live 3 days without water. So I drowned myself? Then he shot me. Okay. I'm tired of being ugly. I wish I was hot. I was then teleported to the sun. I understand that by hot you mean physically attractive, reassured the genie, before he tried to fulfill the wish in the earnest, but he ended up making the boy attractive by the genie's own weird standards. Don't think I got that one right. Got that one wrong. I don't think this is a good idea, I said, as my friend and I were planting seeds. Planting the seeds of war. They were seeds of doubt, so I guess it worked, but I'm not that sure. God damn it. I was kind of close. When I was a child, I made a wish to never die. Now I'm all that's left. Now I am not a child. What? I'm glad these are a lot faster, but like, what the fuck? The sell-by date on the milk I drank was 2/22/26. It was 2/23/26. 1886. What? Wait, that didn't even make sense. Shouldn't it say 1826? Not 86? Because it says 26 on the milk bottle, so like it's an actual up to date. But they said 1886. They didn't even do it right. They didn't even do it right. No, because that wouldn't make any sense either. No, it would make sense because it says 26 But it's a milk bottle from 1826 instead of 2026. But they said 1886, so it's not even... Let's move on. Aged like fine milk. I played a prank on my daughter by hiding in her closet. There was a man also hiding in the closet already. But my blood ran cold when I heard my daughter scream and I saw my mangled body on the ground outside. I don't know. Alive! And then I got shot. Oh wait, no, my mistake, sorry. I don't know. It's okay. It took me a year to notice that I was the only kid in class with a shadow. It took you that fucking long? All the other kids were ghosts. Turns out the others were in a cult that mandated putting floodlights everywhere on their bodies. Stupid. That's just stupid. Surely I can leave my thigh-high socks in a box on the floor? I said closeted transfamily? Where the fuck is this gonna go? I gotta wait for y'all to, like, say something. Then the thigh-high thief struck. Flip that. Line just came out as ladyboy. Don't clip that. Yeah, but, then the fucking thigh-high socks femboy stealer stole them. Then the next day, my sock-stealing dog went into my room and stole it and brought it into the living room in front of my parents. Okay. I feel like you could recuperate that, though. I feel like the parents wouldn't immediately assume that you were wearing them. That maybe you, like, bought them as a gift or something. I'll get you, honk shoe. I said, going to sleepily. But the awake man, the awake stabby man genuinely got away. Oh my god, yay, my makes you go to sleep gun worked. Now I kill this guy. Said guy with gun that makes you go to sleep who also kills you guy. Should have known. Classic makes you go to sleep and kills you guy joke. I stood there desperately trying to keep the mask of bravery intact as the firing squad aimed. They shot my dog. But that is when I noticed they were all holding turd rifles. Oh my. It's fucking dumb. This is good ice cream, says the homophobic wizard. But it was the ice cream that makes you gay. I'm glad you like my new flavor. Gay penis flavor, says the divisive ice cream flavor inventor man. Okay. I like that it's not just penis flavor, it's like gay penis flavor. Specifically the gay kind of penis. I live in a one-story house. I wish my house would tell more stories. I heard laughing from downstairs. Okay. That's actually like what I would have guessed if I wasn't so conditioned to these being so damn stupid. The dragon retired to a cottage in the coastal province, cultivating roses and a reputation for being simply an eccentric widow, which the village accepted with the particular pragmatism of people who had survived worse. I don't know. The dragon burned the village anyway? She had a knight's skull on the mantle that she dusted with genuine fondness because Aldrich had been the only one who ever came for her without a princess as the premise. Okay. I didn't know how I lost my fingers, but they were flipping me off until Colonel Sanders came on my TV and said, KFC, it's finger looking good. Okay. Colonel Sanders took my fingers. Right now, you're going to Diana, said the murderer with his mouth. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I just want to be done. My brain's starting to break. Diana was the murder mouth lady. Who's Diana? I asked with my mouth. Oh, and why am I going to her? Before realizing my name is Anna, then I felt embarrassed for mishearing, but then I died. Oh, you're going to die, Anna? Okay. Superman, I wanted to die. But I lived. Suddenly. Why can't I watch this on 2x speed? You say that like every stream. You found the perfect joke. If John Jobs created Jobs and Steve Jobs created Steve Jobs, what did hand, foot, and blow jobs create? What? Come? Yeah, that's it. Luckily, I'm a hands-on learner, and the real horror was that you had to read this post. Only 27 left. No. You know. I don't know. Me, yes. I know, this is bad. I mean, when they said bad 2-sentence horror, this is bad. In the hospital clinging to my life, I saw the door open. It was the murder man. The Avengers ate the person next to me. Why'd they do that? Steve accidentally stepped on the man's shoe and immediately laughed. It was the shoe of unending laugh. It was the shoe of step on shoe until they die of laughter. Unfortunately, the man whose shoe got stepped on gave Steve a Glasgow grin on his anus. What the fuck? I thought I could speak badly about the government privately. But, the government knew. But ChatGPT was low-key listening. You're safe with me now, I told her. I said to a girl that is a safe. I told, you're safe with me now. And I shot the girl with the gun that turns people into safes. Little did she know I was the guy who says you're safe with me now before killing you, Killer Man. Damn it. Your story has to be 2 sentences, said the mods. But then I wrote a story that was more than 2 sentences, but a run-on sentence doesn't count, so it's still 2 sentences. It's a very long sentence, and I am within the rules, and this is a bad, scary story because it's scary for the mods, not for the people reading, and yada 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 yada. Little did they know I was going to write a story without any form of punctuation whatsoever, with no capital cosma, no period. Upon a time where a kid was named Jack and he helped his uncle, okay, Jack off a horse, and the horse liked it a lot. Therefore, he proceeded to finish everywhere when Jack came to his house to find out it was bombed by the evil cultist, and his dad died. And he said, with no power comes no responsibility. And the kid swore he would take revenge, but the kid had no mother. She left since birth, so he tracked the cultists down after training secret war from fighting. Terranix City, found them and killed them, and got to the leader, and it was his mom, and he had secret widow training techniques, and they had a long fight, and Jack almost died, but he ultimately won and revived his uncle. Jack then proceeded to jack off a horse at the end. Horse mention. When my wife gave birth to our boy, she told me he looks just like his father. That's because the boy was his father. I'm still hunting for the man who looks like a newborn baby. Stupid. I was sitting in the bathroom. Oh wait, it actually was my bed, and I shit the bed. Then I got attacked by a toilet shark. I can't tell if I'm too stupid or not stupid enough to figure out what it is. I confidently greeted my driving instructor and got behind the wheel, ready to get my license. The wheel's gotta be something else. Wheel. These are so funny, man. This is stupid. But the wheel blew up! But the car turned out to be an Autobot and a Transformer with us inside it, completely dismembering us both. Okay. That's creative. I like it. Dad, I'm unspeakable by human tongue. I feel like it's gonna be like one of the dad jokes where it's like, hello, I'm unspeakable by human tongue. I'm Dad, yep. I'm counting it. I got it. I finally got one. These are way harder to guess than the damn regular 2 incidents horror stories. My shadow was looking very suspicious today. And then it's just gibberish. He was the persistent spalling error and random wallet replacement ghost. Does that count? Does that count as just like a gibberish? I feel like it does. But I guess it's a ghost that makes spelling errors. I guess that doesn't count. I got a new iPhone. Then it got broken by then I dropped it. But then 3 new ones came out. Oh, damn it. I used to believe sharks were my friends. Until one gave me a wedgie. But I know better now. What? But I know better now. 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 What the fuck does that mean? Until shark kill day? That's what I was expecting, but no. It's just like... But they learned the sharks are dangerous. They took their biology class, I don't know. In the ancient heart of Egypt, where the dunes claimed what was life, in frenzied excavations, I discovered her lost tomb. It was the tomb of Goning. But with dread and gnawing terror, I lost All that kept me sane, as upon my deep inspection, I felt the once great queen still wet. Oh, God. I think that one might be really fucked up. Because baby tonight, baby tomorrow? The creature got us falling in love again? Oh. It's a song. Oh boy, I can't wait to eat this lollipop, I thought. But then the lollipop exploding man showed up and blowed up my lollipop. I opened it and that's when I realized it was actually an ant lollipop instead of a normal lollipop. I've eaten a scorpion lollipop. The scorpion is just like really salty. My friend has grown 20 centimeters taller since I last saw him. It's been, years. I think he misunderstood me last week when I said that people get high after smoking weed. So he just got tall. Okay, cool. I went out to have a cigarette after a hard day of labor. But I ran out of cigarettes and died of cancer. Then I returned to my hospital bed and told the nurse I was ready to see the baby I'd finally given birth to. Oh my God. This is the kind of labor. It was that kind of labor. I spent my entire life hunting for the story of a lifetime, which is why it took an entire lifetime to find it. It was my story. I finally opened the book and it said at the end. Alright, we got... These are the final 10. Prison ain't so bad, I said as I ate the complimentary pillow candy. But the candy had razors in it. You activated my trap card, said notorious prison rapist Yugi Muto. Okay, well, how was I ever supposed to predict that? I'll never confess to a crime I haven't committed, cried the barefoot prisoner. Why was he barefoot? But his footprints led from the crime scene to him. Tag Legoed him, Frem. One? Shouted the evil Danish torturer, torturingly. Bring out the Lego. So he's just gonna torture him with Lego. Did you guys follow that? And for some reason the guy is Danish. Oh no, I said as the power went out. Now I can't play Fortnite. Then I heard the har har har. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's. Should've known. Congrats you Grabbins, said Dr. Baby Grabbins as his grab hands reached for the alleged baby. But it wasn't a baby, it was my penis. It wasn't a baby, but Dr. Grabber Stabber himself, who grabbed and stabbed Dr. Grabber, Baby Grabbins, in his grabbing his hand. I feel like I was actually kind of close somehow. I'm the sentence eater and I love eating sentences, said the sentence eater. The sentence eater then ate the second sentence. This sentence was eaten by the sentence eater that loves eating sentences. And on my leg, screamed John's sentence leglessly as the sentence eater ate his legs. Okay, so the guy's name was Sinton. I'm gay, I said. But they still wouldn't let me out of the closet. No, you aren't, said the homophobic wizard, waving his wand. I feel like mine was better. I think mine was better. Oh, shit. DeepSeek tries to create 2-sentence horror. Okay, so it's gonna be AI generated story. Do I have to guess the AI generated story? Shit. That's not even fair, man. It's not even 2 sentences. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Jeff the Killer is a scary man, and Michael Myers and Jason show up and have a tea party with Freddy, and Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, and all the other animatronics also show up. And then they get confused because there's Freddy Fazbear, and then there's Freddy, the other Freddy, who's like burnt and shit. So then they don't know who's who. The familiar face, I smiled and waved at the little girl across the park, who even enthusiastically waved back. It took me a moment to realize I was waving at my own reflection in a pond. Fuck this. My guts were cramping. I ran to find the toilet. There was no toilet. But I cued myself. Okay, you pooped yourself. 2 left, thank goodness. Oh no, I think Jeff the Killer is in my house about to Jeff to kill me. Hello, said Jeff the Killer. No, it's just Tiggy Toby. Okay. The motivational speaker my company hired kept insisting we feed our inner wolves, but I didn't expect him to hand out actual wolf puppies during the lunch seminar. And I also didn't expect that we had to feed our wolf puppies with human meat. Mine ate my performance review first, then my left hand, then my memories of having a left hand. Now I have 2 right hands, and everybody insists I've always been like this, clapping asymmetrically at every team meeting. And that's it. That's all 100. Wow, wait. 14 out of 100. 11 of those was from the first 50. I was only able to guess 3 of the 50 bad ones. Oh, God. This music sounds like Bonnie of Isaac music. Just under an hour and a half. That's pretty good. You know, 100 of them. It's been like 10 minutes yapping at the beginning. New PB. Yeah, speed run. I gotta speed run it. What now? No, that's it, pretty much. I guess I was, fan art. Why would there be any fan art? I mean, I'll check. Stream end or stream something else. Well, I gotta record some, wait, hold up. I gotta record some horsey game. I don't got time to record anything else. Or stream anything else. There's 2 pieces of fan art. What the fuck? But this one's cool. That's pretty cool. It's grandstand. But like kind of realistic. And then Potato Life made this. He's a lion this whole stream. Free the father? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I was thinking about like after horsey game. What is my next, like, pivot? You know what I mean? Well, what will I do with my videos after that? Because it's like, you know, I can't make horsey game videos forever. And Yeah, if you look at my videos, you'll see the horse game gets a ton of views. Do VTubing. Well, I do have a VTube model working. Make your own horsey game? No, no. Why would I don't want to just copy them. But I was thinking of the 4 skills I've got. Why can't you submit fan art? I don't know. You could get into the weird technology game with me? What the fuck's that game? I'm not doing OnlyFans. I was thinking that I would try to, like, I'm showing off my art skills and being funny, and I haven't shown off my music skills yet. But the one skill that I haven't used for YouTube videos is my coding. Because I know how to code. And I was thinking maybe I could try doing some coding things. Drawing stream? Doesn't really sound so fun to me. I mean, drawing, I like to listen to music while drawing and shit, so. Dude, show us some jams where we all draw together. A coding stream would be fire. We go in Doug Duck style now? I was thinking maybe I could do some like Doug Duck style stuff. Because I've been coding most of my life, really. With like Python and C#. And so I could pretty easily make it so that y'all could, like, maybe one idea I had was like Five Nights at Freddy's, but you guys control the doors. Or like giving y'all a kind of control to the game I'm playing. You're giving y'all, like, I could play Choochel, please. Choochel's great. Or like Dark Souls, but you guys get to, y'all can choose, like every 30 seconds y'all can make me dodge in a direction. We would be great at all. I don't think y'all would get past night 4. I think if I were to do like the FNAF thing, y'all would have to. The goal would be to beat night 3. You should design your own game. I got lots of ideas, whatever works. I think you should try out everything's crap. I've been playing it. We would beat 420 mode, you would not. Dark Souls, but every enemy is Millennia. That's crazy. You should check out that Saturday Night bit. I think it's so funny. Yeah, I'll check it out. We're a hive mind. We've never been split on anything. All right. Have you tried this new indie game called Horsey Game yet? I was a little hesitant to try it out. I don't really like horses too much. But yeah, look out for like some coding projects. Those were like I've always wanted to try to do that. But you know, when you start off making videos, you don't have anybody who watches your live streams. But now I feel like there's enough people to where y'all could do some of that stuff. You know, where the chat could play the game. So stream tomorrow? Yeah. Doesn't sound entertaining. What doesn't? New Kinshi stream? Maybe. I don't know if Kinshi would be a good live stream kind of game. It's kind of like, I mean, a lot of Kinshi is just running around. What are you doing tomorrow? Beating horsey game with just gambling. Bye for real. Bye, Rocco. Yep, stream's over. Tomodachi stream win. Let chat play Hollow Knight? Oh my god. I don't know if y'all could beat a game. But I might give y'all like one control. Did you ever hear of play the Five Nights at Fuckboys games? I watched Markiplier play it. But yeah, I'll be trying to work on that this week. There might be like a experiment stream just to see if it works. So I guess look out for an experiment stream sometime this or next week. Where we'll test out to see if like I can make a program that y'all can interact with that I guess would interact with a virtual controller. That would fuck with my computer. Yeah, watch me just make a virus. All right, that's all for the day. Thanks for showing up for this little silly short stream. I saw this video of this guy who was doing like 2 sentence horror stories, but he only did like 13 of them over like 30 minutes, and I was like, shit, I want to do the same thing, but like with 100. Mr. Yapper, I'll block you. All right, bye bye, everybody.